Alright, so we were yesterday here. Right, we have to do the AB game now. Everybody ready? Oh shit, it's so loud. You've all got the moon car, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Then let's go. Four AB gates yawned open as we swept our cars. The fifth one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The sixth, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the second and third from the right, and Luna and I headed towards our own.
Hold on a minute.
What is it?
You're going to choose Ally, right?
Yeah, what do you ask?
Of course we are. You promise?
Sure, I promise.
Cross your heart?
Cross my heart.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. Five frowned but said nothing and disappeared into her own AB room, the second from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room. Oh, your personal compendium. I think I'm already like 60-something%. Like, I always make all the personas up to my current level. I'm currently level 60... 62, 63, I think? So I always make like the personas up to my level. I think 60-something. I need to see later. I think I'm around level 60.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I would choose Ally.
Yes, but Phi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Yeah, she'll have 9 points, I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Phi, and she chooses Ally...
Then I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. Thank you for lurking, Matt. I turned to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What am I going to choose?
9, 8, 7,
Ally or betray?
6, 5, 4.
This is
3,
impossible.
2, 1.
Let's go Ally.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game. Thank you, Ambidex.
Alright, let's see. What fight shows. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah. What else was I gonna do? I promised. It will be fine. I'm sure Fight chose Ally too.
Really?
Come on, what's with you? Do you not trust
No,
Fight?
that's not what I mean. It's just...
Let's just go have a look, shall we? Why are we even talking about this? We'll know what happened in just a few seconds.
You're right. Let's go.
Results from round 2 Please.
Let's see. She better chose ally. Oh shit! She chose betray! No! Oh my
Points
god.
have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet.
Hey, what the hell is this? Why did you choose betray? I thought we promised.
We? I don't remember that.
Oh my god. What?
You promised me. You said you'd choose ally, but I don't recall promising you anything. I was free to choose whatever I wanted.
Hold
You
on.
should have seen this coming. I told you I'd make you pay. And now I am.
Huh? I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about.
You reap what you sow. This is your fault. You chose betray first.
First? Do you mean in round 1?
No, I mean the first round too.
Huh? Have you lost it? Take a real good look at the results up there. This is round 2. My vote was ally. Yours was betray. I didn't betray you. I never betrayed you.
Yes, you have. Remember? Oh, don't lie to me, Sigma.
What?
Drop the act. There's no way you don't know by now.
Know about what?
What's happening to you?
So what a cunt. Yeah, she's actually really shitty.
The strange things you've been seeing.
Do you mean the premonitions? I wanted to say it, but as the word formed itself in my mouth, I felt a tingle along the back of my neck. Someone was looking at me. I turned around to see Luna, Clover, and Kay.
What are the two of you talking about?
It's nothing. Forget about it.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You were the only person who chose to betray this round. Is there some connection to what you and Sigma were discussing?
Yes, there is a connection, but you wouldn't believe me.
You don't know that. We might believe a lot.
Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you
Do
mean?
I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Hey, wait. I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms
You're
out.
in my way. Move.
No, I'm not letting you go. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who would ditch the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Betrays your... Wait, are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
As she spoke, Fi bent down. What the fuck? Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever.
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Audite, acta est fabula.
What the hell is
It's
that?
Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means. See you
Latin?
later.
Wait, stop! A bolt of searing light roared through my brain. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Oh my god. Okay, so guess I'm gonna go back and just betray then. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
So, you chose betray.
Yeah.
Did you do it to protect yourself?
Andromeda, thank you so much for the raid! Are you also playing Zero's game? Welcome everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a fun time. Hope you got your mind also blown away. Hi Titanium Chef, welcome, welcome. We're currently on the right side here. We're currently up here. We're nearing the end, I'm guessing. I'm hoping at least. So, Hey Andromeda, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is kind of where we are right now. Right, let me give you follow as well. Oop, there we go. Let's see if I can repay the favor. Now we're playing this game for about 30 hours already. How long does it say? 25 hours. It's 25 hours. So we'll see. Or like a few more streams and then we're gonna go to the next one.
Were you worried that Phi might choose betray?
That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it.
Well, we should go see the results. I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Right. Let's go then. Yeah, right, I'm cooked.
Results from round 2.
It's so much longer than the first game. It is so much longer. I did not expect it. I thought it's about the same length as the first one. Nope. Nope. It's probably more than double.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. She's choosing what?
Points have been assigned or subtracted.
She didn't choose ally before.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Well played, Sigma. I guess a promise means a lot to you.
I had nothing to say. She was right. I had broken a promise.
Why did you do it? Nothing to say. I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Wait! Wait! So this is the other side that she was talking about. Oh my god. I finished most of the right side you're currently on and that's it. I've already done 11 hours. Oh my god. To be honest, like, I don't want to like spoil too much, but It's getting really wild. The mindfuckery is happening very soon if you go into the other routes. I feel like not much has happened here yet, but on the other routes.
Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
You started with this? Yeah, because in Persona 3 I got Tartarus soon, and I don't want to spend the whole afternoon grinding in Tartarus, so I would probably do Zero Escape now, and then after Zero Escape do Persona 3, and then just like grind into the evening with Tartarus, so that the next time we're gonna play Persona we are done with Tartarus again. Hey, what's
A
that?
Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Jupiter is a Roman god.
I missed a ton. No, you didn't miss much. So I tried to go this route, and we're at the end here. So basically, I allied, Phi betrayed. She got 9 points. She is leaving, and then it stops here. And now we chose betray, but Phi chose ally. This is where we are now.
Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others.
Oh, is it anything inclusive? We don't know. She's just jumping through the door, opens it, and then it just cuts out to be continued. We don't know much more.
Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
I turned away from Phi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They had both chosen ally, as promised. The only person who had betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 PP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from the judgment. But now I could not do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there was I, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, and they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my action.
Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen ally? What would be happening to me right now? You would be fucked because she chose betray. What if? What if? What if? Then Phi spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while, okay?
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. So wait, this is fucked up though. This is really fucked up. So whenever Sigma gets 9 BP, he is not getting the chance to get out of the room. But as soon as anyone else gets 9 BP, no one cares to stop them. And they're leaving. But as soon as Sigma gets 9 points, they're all just stopping him all of a sudden. Well, for the other ones, they're just standing there just watching it happen. Like, what the fuck is this? I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. And then everything went dark. Game over. This is so dumb though. That is so dumb. I'm sorry, but this is actually stupid. Okay. Oh wait, this is open now. What? So wait, why is? Oh shit! Press the wrong button. So the other one is open now. What the fuck? Come on. Yeah. Let me go to the menu, please. Are we injecting her with the Soparil now, or what?
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Of course, fight it
You
too.
sound pretty sure of yourself.
Oh, it's not confidence. I already
What?
know. What? Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything
Okay,
or not.
let's go.
Wait. So
Results
if
from
she chooses
round
ally
2
now, I have no
of
clue
the
what's going on here
Amethyst
anymore.
game will please
Hey, Keiki! Ally and betray. Yeah, we know that.
points, please.
Hey, Latu. What the hell, Fi? Why did you choose betray? You chose ally before.
I see. So you remember it too. The other round too.
What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. It felt anticlimactic. Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose betray last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
Wait. No. That didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about it in earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. No way I could know. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Fi choosing ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Fi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? Suddenly I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose betray, Fi?
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote ally.
Whisper! Just makes my social sense. Let's go, man! Let's go! Time to pick your loved one now. Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
How are you doing with your stats? I got all social stats maxed out like a few months ago, and I already have like those social links maxed, like a few of them. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Hey, wait! I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms
You're in
out.
my way. Move.
No. Yeah, see, I don't know why. Like, you can't listen to anyone. Like, anyone's just saying, yeah, we're playing for the team. Yeah, of course. Like, I get as soon as I get the 9 points, of course I'm staying. You can believe me, trust me. And as soon as 9 points, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm out of here. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who would ditch the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Betrays you? Wait, are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
As she spoke, Phi bent down. Then shot up in the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
What the hell is that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means.
Latin.
See you later.
Wait! Stop! I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the nonary game? 0. The bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Fine.
Phi slowly let go of the lever. Phew. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1?
No, we aren't talking about round 1. We are...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah. I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
The AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 PP and doesn't open a door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief.
So wait. Okay.
Please don't scare us like that again.
The Ambidex gates. Round star key. There is no... The...
Yeah. As many times as we want, huh? And then
As
that
long
means...
as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Didn't
What?
Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great.
Yeah. Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Oh, wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Phi a cyan pair, and Kay a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up
The
with?
cyan pair, I imagine.
his partner.
How do you figure that out?
What colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about. They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they
As far
are.
as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. Kinda worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Vi, and she nodded back. See? The truth is...
What?
Oh no!
You found another bomb?
Yeah,
Where?
in the garden.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No, no way. We checked every part of that room.
There was a number on this one too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarter said 03 on it.
You
Well,
think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
yeah, I agree.
Even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary.
That sounds good to me.
Right. I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go. Whisper no. So these are the white doors that Ken and Clover were talking about. Yeah, this is a lock thing. No question, these are chromatic doors, I
So it
guess.
seems.
Ah! What? When did you...
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
So, what do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman?
I already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high all the way up to the ceiling.
Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
Graffiti? Oh yeah, then. Memento Mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in
You're
there?
right.
Then again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Hey, now give me a little credit. Even I know what Memento Mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like be aware of death or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated these words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps phi. Latin. Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more out of it.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Then how do you know that phrase? Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yeah.
What is
A
this?
memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does it
She
mean?
died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipsi protest Jupiter reprehendere.
Thank you so much for welcoming in the community and for having me. You're killing it in the game. And I wish you luck with personal data. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time zone you are in. Have a good time zone.
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
Yeah, I agree.
There's something else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So...
You're saying we should go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you too, Andromeda.
Well, come on, don't just stand there.
Have a good rest of your day.
We need to get a move on.
Without waiting for a reply, She turned and started towards one of the exits. I followed. I wonder, there's like only one white door that we didn't go into yet. I think that's the one that we have later. Hey, Sparrow. Hi. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now, where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So, what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Fi spoke.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds?
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh, well, I'll just explain it. Let's say... I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips. Anything?
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did it as she asked. Scratch head. Scratch.
You scratched your head just now, right? But you could have chosen to cross your arms or put your hands on your hips. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world, a world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices? What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what-ifs really just what-ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things anyway? That's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
Whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious of anything.
You say for sure that you are. All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air?
Bro, why is this getting so mindfuckery now? What the fuck?
I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
Bruh. Okay.
Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf?
Oh, no,
Well,
not
keep
yet.
looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics? Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you?
This one, sure. I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there. Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them next to the lion.
Alright, everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for
This'll
the...
only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, there's a stuffed
From now
lion.
on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Hey, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a cat meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Sorry. I can't help
I
it.
find that hard to believe. Ugh. Fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright. What else do you see?
A weight that's not even a pond and a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material. And the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
What? I'm kidding out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Don't explode the Mizuz. No. Radioactive
And the
material.
jar of ink.
It's full of poison gas.
Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
It breaks. Gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her
And
away.
what if the jar doesn't break?
And the cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't possibly know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
It's dead. The world's a harsh place for a cat. I have a feeling the poor kitty's dead.
Nope, you're wrong.
It's alive.
That's wrong too.
Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities.
Then it's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
So there's another world out there where this cat died.
Yeah, that's the idea. Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah, well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time, and if the moment the lid is opened determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
Hey GR, hoi hoi.
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally.
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours.
Because your escape, dude, we're in this mind-blowing part of the game. We're having this fucking multiple timeline shit going on now. It's like, oh.
Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
Quantum physics and shit's going on. That my choice in the future altered your action in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the chart is insane, dude. This is 25 hours of gameplay, by the way.
From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it. Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
6. It's probably 6.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job. You got it right.
Yeah! That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
6, of
Haven't
course.
you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least.
And then when you open it, it was just one number.
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Whoa. I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah, it's like so goofy as
But
well.
whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to just say is, I just knew.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just...
Just what?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You aren't kidding, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box, right, meow?
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Then the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah, we might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way. What the fuck? I had 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them...
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it.
Fun one.
What do you mean, what? What else could we find? The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
Is this it?
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
And it's number 2 apparently. Well, at least we found them all now.
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover?
Well, not really. But, I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here though. Where did they all go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Fine, I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo, and Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made him a yellow pair. And Tenmyoji was a cyan pair. So, what are our options for
the
groups?
next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
Phi laid out what would mean. Option A, Phi and Tenmyoji cyan would pair with me, red. Kay and Dio yellow would pair with Quark, blue. Clover and Luna magenta would pair with Alice, green.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah. Any other combinations don't make white.
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they
We'll
wake up.
just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them...
Yeah, we will get penalized.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about
He's
Quark?
on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Well, we still need to figure out what we are going to do with this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
Could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh, you mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Yeah, right over
The
there.
reactor.
Yeah, There are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
3.5? That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350
If
mg.
there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
No, that's insane.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they,
Training for what?
my job?
Oh, of course. I didn't realize waiters these days need to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide, or how much fuel each one of those reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yeah.
Well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
What? Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
What?
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified.
Classified by who?
Government?
The government?
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking
How
about?
long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
Damn. We're supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye!
Hey! You haven't... Damn it. And she's gone. Fine, she's right. You know, we need
Hold
to get
on.
going.
I need to check something really quick.
What?
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
When we arrived, everyone else was already back. Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly, any traces of the madness we'd seen earlier long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah, with our
So
own
what the hell
eyes.
should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something.
Yeah, the boob in that shot goes crazy. Dude, whoever designed her outfit, man, that's fucking balls to do that.
They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here, there's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even
But
if
we
we
have
did
it.
have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled it out of my pocket.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but Five figured it out. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get it to do anything though. We plugged it in a couple random characters, but all we got was an error.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs? Not that I expect you to do that. So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No. All right. Let's see. Huh?
Wait. You only need to search one person.
What?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fai's gaze and nodded and then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. That person... You did it! The room was suddenly silent. To be continued. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh, what the hell, man? Bruh. No, that's
Why
not
not?
okay. Because
Oh no, this is bad. Which door do you want then? The only other choices are A and C.
I thought about it again. If I went with A and then Luna and I would end up paired with Clover and we would go through the green door. On the other hand, if I chose C and we would be going through the blue door with Alice. So which one did I want? I decided to go with. It's only one option. I want option A. We'll take Clover and go through the green
What
door.
gives you the power to just decide that?
That's fine by me. Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Ugh. Now I'm curious.
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Are there any other objections? Okay, that's it then. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
We nod quickly to one another and split up. Tamayoji, Dio, and Alice headed towards the red door while Cakewalk and Fi made their way towards the blue one. The gaping maw of the green door bounced in front of me as Clover, Luna, and I ran towards it.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
There's some kind of device over here. I wonder what it is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Clover, try pulling
Why
that
do
lever.
I have to do it?
It might be dangerous. I was hoping you could just wrap your hands around it and give it a good jerk. It's kinda big, but I'm sure you can handle it. Just be gentle.
This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behavior. You're kind of grossing me out.
I know you probably still think of yourself as just a girl, but you have to become a woman
You're not making it any better. Why don't you do it?
If you can't take it, then maybe Luna can. Have you done this before? Just start at the base and work your way up. Then give it a good tug once you get to the top.
What? What is wrong with you? If you're so desperate to give that lever a good time, why don't you do it yourself? Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep.
Fine, but I won't like it. I sighed heavily and flipped the switch with as much languid disdain as I could manage.
Oh,
One of the doors opened.
yeah, just the one on the left.
We might as well go through it.
Yeah, maybe we should try flipping it one more time though. I think you could actually manage it with just one hand, Clover. Just do it real fast. It will only take a second. Just up and down once.
Ugh, you are disgusting.
The fuck? The fuck is he talking about, man? Holy shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? Huh.
So this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but...
Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so archivy. All these books and stuff everywhere.
Maybe we can find some clues
I
here.
agree.
Alright, let's split up and have a look around. Alonzi. It looks like these books are in Latin. Can you read it? No, I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize for that. What about you, Clover? Of course not. Isn't there something up there? What is it? I can't see from down here. One of these is not like the others. You're right, it's a different color. Let's have a look at it. Nice blue hardcover book. I guess the title is The Stairway. There's something written on the back of the cover book. Go up. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got the books. How many things am I getting here? Holy fuck! Jesus! There's so many items! Wait, what was the scale? I think you usually use weights to weight things. There's no music coming from the music box. I guess it's just a box. I don't see a spring. Maybe we should check the movement. The movement? Sorry, movement means the internal pieces that actually make it work, like a cylinder here. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been fixed in place with a Phillips screw. Okay, we got a cylinder. Guess we can do this. Covered ink. And then we're gonna combine this with the... Just need to roll this across the paper, and there we go. Pattern transcribe. And thank you so much for the raid! You were playing League. Hope you had fun. Badge? No badge. It's in the afternoon. No badge yet. Thank you so much for the rain. I appreciate you. Thank you. I go be depresso, badge. Don't be depresso. I don't want you depresso. Don't be depresso. If you put things on both sides, then we could compare them, but do we actually have anything to weigh? Well, too bad. Get well soon, Anne. Get well soon. You have to deal with depresso, GF. I don't want to have depresso, I want to have happy GF. Happy GF. We'll have experience of that game. You mean, oh yeah, I forgot the name. The cute girl that wants to be a streamer. Yeah, I know. I forgot the name as well. I know which one you mean. I actually forgot the name. That weird game where you can go like the fucking OnlyFans route and then just bang her every night or something. Yeah, something Overlord. Live streamer Overlord or something? Overlord? Needy streamer Overload. Yeah, needy streamer Overload was it. You just make her have an OnlyFans and you bang her every night. That's me, right? Wait, what are we doing here? Make me do an OnlyFans? Gonna be your manager? We need the money. Be my manager. Isn't that what you are in that game? But you're pretty much a manager, right? Gee, you're busy boyfriend manager. This stuff is aging so bad. This is aging so bad. The manager PM. Okay. Right, 50 gram. Ring is 100 gram? It's a guide, it's definitely BF, makes sense. Well, I guess it's official. It's out now, guys. I'm Ant's manager. It's out now. And this is how you get to know the news. Wait. Okay. Blue is 150 grams. So I don't know what to do with this now. What do I do with this knowledge? What am I doing with the knowledge of like how heavy the oh so wait, so it's blue plus green times red, so blue plus green, so it's 250. Oh wait, it's red, so it's 50 times 100. That's 5,000. 5,000 plus 150 is 5,150. 5,100. Wait a second, this is 0. 5,150. Yeah. Good job. Let's open it. Oh, I wonder if this is someone's diary. Sounds like fun. What the fuck? Nothing on the cover. I wonder what kind of book this is. Let's open it up. I can't read it. I think this is Latin. Looks that way. Well, it's not a total loss. There's a bookmark at least. Maybe we should take that. What is that bookmark? Bookmark. Oh god, what the fuck is this? So this is a die. So this is a die. So green is on the opposing sides, blue is on the opposing sides, and red is on the opposing sides. To the sun and lion go up the stairway. Go up A0502. What the fuck does it even mean? The primate, thank you so much for gifting Anissa. Anton. To Anton. D0703. Right, let's write this down, shall we? So let's keep this there. To the sun. Wait, to the sun and lion. And lion to the sun. Lemonades, thank you so much for your follow. Books are in Latin. Oh! I'm fucking stupid. What is this? It looks like some kind of chart. It says management number. What do you think it means? Well, pretty much the only thing anyone's gonna manage in this room is books. It's got the letter A, B, C, and D, and then the number 1 through 8 running vertically. Nah, because even when I'm depressed, I will heal their hearts before mine. I'll heal your heart before I heal mine, Anne. I'll heal yours first! Well, the bookshelf has 8 rows, and so does the shard. There's a narrow bookshelf on either side, and wider ones in the middle. As they're shaped just like the diagram on the shard. Shut up, I'm making a point. Yeah, I'm also making a point! I'm also making a point of how important you are to me. So how do we do this? Do it relate to the placement in the books and shelves or something? So, wait, do we just use the... What is this? There's a blue slot here. You think we're supposed to put something in it? It's awfully small hole. What would we be putting in it? Can't make my point in sense. Yes, I can! It's our point. It's our point now. Communism, it's our point. I don't... What the fuck? What do I do with the books? What goes in here? I feel like I'm missing something. What are we missing? It doesn't make a difference in experience. It's better as 3. Small computer terminal bookmark. What is that with the bookmark here? They don't believe me when I said we are dating Daniel and the happy troop. It's okay. They don't have to believe it. Huh. Kinda lost here. Toxic? What are you calling me toxic for? I need an AND command. I need an AND command. I need an AND command. I'm starting drama. Drama! So wait, what the fuck? Go up. So I'm guessing the stairway, right? Goes in A0502. A? 05? The fuck is 02 then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes in here. But wasn't... So D07. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would go in here. Right? I can't believe you pee-pee and left the toilet seat up. No, I actually closed them. Everyone else was not closing the lid. Are you sure? Yes. I know manners. Daniel pee sitting down, so I only pee sitting down. I don't like standing up and doing the pee. The pee. Based? I have manners, okay? I'm sitting down. CO518. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes in here. B. B06. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, now! Raise for the placement of the books. Older man who pee sitting down your base. I love y'all. Mizuz. Wait, what the? So I can pee sitting up when we go. Oh, you want? You want to buy that? I actually hope toilets are gonna be free then, not that you have to spend money to actually go to the toilet. Oh, that would be so bad. I'm kinda confused of what the game wants me to do. Oh, can you tell if one day you have something weird on your PP? What do you think it wants you to do? Well, it definitely has to do something with those. Does it mean like... So I'm guessing it's a go up book. The go up book goes in A05, right? That stairway it goes in B06. Alright, put that in here. The stairway goes in B06. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then go up goes in A05. Okay, we have that. You go in here. And it's asking about my PP. Well. CO5. To the sun goes in CO5. This one goes in here. Ah! What was that? I think it came from the other side of the wall. No, that wasn't the wall. I think it came from the bookshelf. What's happening? You may punish me. Come punish you. I can punish you when we play Mario Party again. Then I can punish you. I guess it was one of those trick bookshelves where if you put the right thing in the right place, it does stuff. It's like a staircase. Well, if they were nice enough to give us stairs, I guess we should climb them. Nice, so we can get the plush now, huh? What is that? Well, with a big skirt like that, it might get kind of dangerous. Oh, if I just hike it up, I think it should be. And I think there's somebody down on all fours trying not to look like he's staring up towards the bookshelf. Sigma, what are you doing? I lost the contact. You don't wear any. Ow. You climb. Okay. Get some good ice cream. A doll. Okay, that's the only thing that's up here. I guess I might as well take it. Huh. Can't really go any further. This is a dead end. Are you done yet? Was there anything up there? Yeah, I'm heading back down now. So, did you find anything? No puzzles or anything like that. Just that stuffed animal? Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny looking dog. Dog? I'm pretty sure that's a lion. This is a lion. It doesn't really look like one. Nah, it's a lion. Oh, hold on. There's a zipper on its back. Let's see what's inside. Ah, it's a memory card. The memory card goes in here. Alright, I've got this blue memory card. And there's a blue slot in the stand. Let's see what happens when I put it in then. Evo, thank you so much for the 15 months. Dude, same. Fucking love this dude. Crazy mind. Oh god, what is... Oh no, wait, we know this one. What's going on here? It's showing the dice. I wonder what the puzzle is. Well, there's only one way to find out. Yeah, we know. Okay. Oh. Huh? Red, blue, green, blue, green. Blue, green. That was easy. Yes, I did it. Good work, Sigma. That was amazing. The colors changed. Wait, that was the blue one. That's not the one that I needed. Sun. Moon, sun. Here. Moon, sun. Oh, it was moon, star. There you go. I've been also loving like those type of games. They're just like mind-blowing. So, what's the actual password now though? Okay, so... Okay. Actually, I should probably do it different. Because I already have this on this side, so I can just put 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. Have I got next to each other? That means now we can go in here and do this shit again. So we do 5 red. There we go. And a 2 red. There we go. We need a 4 and 3 green. There we go. And a 3. A 1 and a 6. Oh, this is fucked up. So I guess I want to keep like this one red at last. Four, two. One blue. Three green. And this needs to land on a 5. That should be the real password now, right? There we go. Easy clap! Sun, sun, moon. It opened. Good, good. Well done. So, what have we got this time? First, a map. It says floor B. The one we found in the cabin said floor A. So did the map in the infirmary. Then that means floor A must be the upper floor, right? We did come down here on the elevator after all. So good scene. There's more stuff in there. Oh, I know what those are. Keycards. Yeah, well, okay. Piece of paper. The new rules that we know as well. And the key. Alright. Good, good. Time to leave. Haha!
Is this another warehouse?
It looks like it.
Just like the one on 4A.
There's graffiti on the wall here too. It's something different though.
Memento mori, if the 9th lion ate the sun.
Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to 9th, but why?
Yeah, that is
What
weird.
does it mean?
Well, I think memento mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your mortality. The other part, I mean, I assume it's just what it says on the tin.
Conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
Yeah.
What on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor?
Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other door. I guess it means this door isn't important.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep. Nothing. Not opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
Well, how do you open it then?
From the other side, maybe?
The other side?
Hey, what's the deal with those doors over there? The ones that are glowing white.
Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
Yeah, I think you're right. See, they've got those little boxes. And these must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through.
But they're all the same color.
Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
Suddenly the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh my god.
40.
It's Dio! What? How the hell did that happen?
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one. All they'd need is one of the moon keys.
Well, why would they need that without waiting? Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us?
We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
We left out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There's the Tamayoji, Dio, and Alice. Hey, what the hell is this? Why did you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got
I
back?
haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem?
Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something happen?
It's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed.
Oh, this
It
is...
happened so suddenly.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
I wonder if the place is the same now. Tamayoji shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks and then ran off after him.
Quark. Come on, kid.
Okay, it's exactly the same. Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything in the archives now that was just piles of books and papers? Nothing even remotely like a medicine there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Pantry. There was tons of food everywhere, but Excelivir? Nothing.
The Miyoji slumped to the ground. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh no, he's gonna kill himself
Oh,
now.
thank God.
The same thing happened to Alice. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. I turned and headed towards the exit. This part is new, huh? Oh, we're fighting in a pantry now, but... So this is the pantry, huh? Alice and Miyuji and Dio search this room. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did, and nobody's around to stop her. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Fire, Quark and Kay had gone after passing through the door. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Kay said, plants and stuff everywhere. Damn, she's not here either. This is bad. We'd been searching for Alice for a while and had found nothing. I hoped that nothing had happened to her, but... I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. This is pointless. I should just get back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. Doesn't look like anybody's here. I should have a look in the rooms. Oh, this is where she's dead, huh? Yep. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to wobble and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. And maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. And then at last I pressed my fingers on her neck, and those hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. Yeah, stare at the boobs. Embedded in her chest was a scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it had pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? No. What if she...
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
No, no. Something in my brain snapped. I'm not doing that. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the ground as the world went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. That's a game over? What the interesting. Okay. No, wait, I can continue. Huh? Wait, huh? What? Wait, so, wait, huh? Hey, what? Press the wrong button again. I pressed the wrong button again. Ah, for fuck's sake, dude, I pressed the wrong button. But why didn't it just continue? I said this. Wait, then suddenly the world shifted. Oh, huh. For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely, and my mind reeled, and then, just as I had begun to adjust, it was gone, as if nothing had happened. Well, what was that? It was the same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. It had been a premonition. This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Crew quarters. What about the crew quarters? Yeah. That has to be it. I set off to a dead run. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door 2. Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. Alice, so you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned towards mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held a scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No, I need it to get this bracelet off.
Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. It was a second before I felt the burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something. There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh man, maybe the infirmary. It's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Can't we know that?
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky man you are. You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Are you saying I'm gonna choose betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I would do
Is
that.
so?
Yeah, no, there is a chance. There's definitely a chance because there's a root for it. Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner and she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she would just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up. What?
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all three of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
Nope, it doesn't work like
Why
that.
not?
Here, take a look at this. I pulled a scrap of paper we had found out of my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
We found it when we went to the
There
archives.
wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
I guess they only put one in the archives, whatever. I'll just read it for you. So no voting is not an option, yada yada yada. Get it? The whole team can't
That
abstain.
means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then, and they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks
Knock
betray...
it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0
Dude, he's 100%.
just like when
This
the brain
motherfucker is 100% choosing betray. I wouldn't put it past
What?
you.
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me. Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
5 minutes remain.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
And you're solo. You're playing against K and Quark with Quark out. That means K would get to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Had something happened between Phi and K while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain.
Come on. We need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
With that we were off. It's gonna be interesting now. I gave one last quick nod to Phi and Clover before heading back to the warehouse at a dead run. Everybody ready? I'm going to open my AB game. Although I guess it doesn't really matter, you already opened one earlier.
Only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms.
Minutes.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Huh?
There's something white on it.
Oh, some cocaine? There's what? Oh shit! It's that Shinji hand! No, it's the Shinji hand! It's the Shinji hand from Evangelion! Oh no! Oh no, what did he do? This is the Shinji hand! Oh no! Oh no! What the hell is this? For the first time since I found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment I thought it would somehow touch some white paint or something similar, but the truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. But why? Where was the blood? I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. But we know that there's a robot among us. Because from, where was it? From the Golem Bay. Yeah, from the Golem Bay, this robot told us that there's a robot like him among the participants of the nonary games. So it seems like that we are that robot. I'm guessing because we're not bleeding blood. Thank you for lurking, game. It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
Yeah. Just shut up. It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong, very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma.
Wait! Theory. We can, with our mind, move from timeline to timeline. Phi can do it too. Phi has like inhuman strength. She can jump very high. Maybe Phi is also A robot. Just guessing. Shift your pants. Oh man. I'm sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. The Coom hand. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain. 9, 8, 7.
I kind of want to go with Betray now,
4,
because it's a shorter way.
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Because this is like a dead end again, and this one is going on for a while, so I think I want to have the bad end first, and then we're going to do the good end where we're going to do ally, because there's going to be a lot more.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Yeah, Sigma had a quick session before he carried Alice back to the others. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out their rooms as we did.
Why?
I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was the white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? No, it couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. That was insane. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
I'm going to the infirmary.
Huh? Don't you want to see the results?
Why? I already know what they're going to be.
Her usually warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Whether it was because I chose Betray or because she noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
Excuse me.
And with that, she was gone. I turned back to the projection. With heavy steps, I headed towards KD and Temiyuji. We're the only one that betrays, right? That would be so fucking funny.
From round 2, please stop.
That would be so fucking funny.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Shit, one second. Okay, good. I just set my alarm 1 hour earlier next week. Holy shit. I thought I forgot the group project for uni, but it's this week we don't have one, so it's next week. Put in the wrong time, I noticed. So it needs to be this here for next week. Here we go.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What the hell?
Hey Angie, that's going well.
Sigma has 9 BP?
Yeah.
See? I told you! The bastard's finally showing his true colors.
What the hell are you doing? Clover isn't even voting!
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly.
There was nothing I could say, and I had chosen betrayal of my own volition. But had I really pressed that button of my own free will, that was me. The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force had guided my hand to the button. Perhaps it had been fear. I was scared by the white fluid that had appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point that I had decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, Ryan. A nightmare. It couldn't be real. White blood was insane. Impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit. I quickly put my hand behind my back, but it was already too late. They moved towards me like wolves closing in for the kill.
Sigma? What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white?
Isn't that obvious? He's not human.
Not human?
No, what are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100%
Then
human.
explain that white stuff.
I swear to God I have no idea what it is. You have to believe me.
I'm afraid you're not being very convincing.
Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit. That's just you. Robot you.
No, that seems extremely unlikely. However bad my amnesia might be, I am quite sure of my humanity. I am, without a doubt, not a robot.
They probably just programmed you to think that.
Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down.
I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself.
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. Huh. I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran for the number 9 door.
No, I don't think so!
Shit! Let go! Let go of me! I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger, however, and I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free. God damn it, you have to let me go. This is all some kind of mistake. A misunderstanding. It's a conspiracy.
So, there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white? You're a funny guy.
Stop trying to get away. It's over.
Shit! Get off me! Let me go!
If you won't calm down, then you leave me no choice. I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much.
No, don't! What the fuck? The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial labeled Soparil was still attached to it. The anesthetic. After choking me, they had made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. It was empty except for me. It took me a moment to realize what was especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. What the hell's going on? That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. 2 other things, 2 other very important things were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand. For a long moment I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real, but there it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. What is this? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Then after that, nothing. Okay, so we are the robot. This is like pretty clear now. It's kind of a weird way to end the route, though.
2 minutes remain.
So he's just like
until
falling
Amethyst
unconscious out of like the
closes.
shock, I'm guessing, and that's it. That's like the game over.
What are you going to do?
It's kind of weird. I don't know. And I guess like they have to end the route somehow, right? Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others.
So you chose Ally after all.
Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. Luna nodded and walked off towards the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. The white the liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What the hell is this? It couldn't be blood, could it? No, that was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, they would have never got anything that looked like that. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult, but every single time I'd bled red, like any other human being. So why was it this time? Oh, so why was it that this time it was white? What the hell is happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here!
You sure it's in Kum?
They're
Yeah,
gonna show the
it was like the Shinji moment. Before we carried Alice back to the infirmary, he did the Shinji move while she was unconscious. Yeah, right, on my way. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2, please.
So they all chose Ally now, huh?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted Ally. You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose Betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted Ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose Ally.
Even Dio, he didn't want to. Like, I guess it was Tenmyoji's fault. I call it fault, but it was definitely Tenmyoji.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma? Sigma, are you all right?
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
But wait, if Sigma is a robot, how the fuck is he infected with Radical 6? How is he infected with Radical 6 then? Looks like we're all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past the Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like that.
Hey man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gate round through star keys. There is the...
We can open the gates as many times as we want to. Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah. Right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out towards him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion, so I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but are...
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the four we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so two of them are our partners.
That means the other two are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were. Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other three colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
What will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
Oh, I had the white liquid.
Something?
Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Theo tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Then Miyuji and Kei quickly followed. In only moments, all three had disappeared. So, what was that you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Okay.
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. The garden?
You know this place?
Yes, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what did she want to talk about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hand. She was silent for a moment and then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom and it made an almost imperceptible whining noise. When she released it, soft clear notes drifted out. That's a nice song. Why did you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Yeah, well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. And this brother and sister named Tiltil and Mytil get asked to find the blue bird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream world. Or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all the different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home. But when they wake up, the bird is in a birdcage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story, and it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
When Tiltil and Mytil try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa, what about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again. I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy. You know, Sigma, I think you might be Tiltil.
What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
Oh boy, here we go. Sure.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice, and then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice, didn't you? that doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
The coom stain. Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton.
Wait a second. Oh yeah!
It makes them look almost exactly like a human, and ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you would get from someone in a nut house. Still, my hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that wasn't possible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I'm a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
And why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through an action allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Oh yeah, I've heard those before. That's just an ideal though. You could work towards that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program, then robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to.
Yes, you're right. But I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Tests? How?
Well, the atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. But when I turned, there was nothing. Who was it?
Is someone there?
Just me.
Fi?
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged and stepped into the bushes.
Welcome.
Well, how long have you been here?
Just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
I followed the line of her finger. Shit. This is...
Antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 01.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? Then that must mean...
Shit. Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
Can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of
Yeah.
TNT.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes anyway?
Well, I was taking a walk.
Taking a walk. You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine, you got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret. So I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
So who planted the bomb?
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. Everyone else was already there when we arrived. Clover and Tenmyuji, Kay and Dio, and of course Alice and Quark. Both seemed to be sleeping peacefully. You would never think to look at them that they had been completely insane not so long ago. Alright, everybody listen up. I told them how we had found the number 1 bomb in the garden, and how, judging by the numbering on the 2 bombs we had found so far, there was probably a number 2 bomb out there somewhere too.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
Wait, you only need to search one person. Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fai's gaze and nodded and turned away. I know who set the bombs, that person. It's again to be continued. Oh my fucking god. So we need to do Alice's route. That person, you did it. The room was suddenly silent. Yep. Oh my god, so we have to do Alice's route. God fucking damn it, dude. I'll probably do this next time though. My throat is But my voice is dying as well. We'll take like a little break. Maybe switch games. I'll definitely continue tomorrow though with this game. We are near the end. We're getting there. Oh my god.